Всем привет, добро пожаловать на канал. Продолжаем проходить светочку Хогвартса. Играем. Я побегала тут за кадром. Меня ни много ни мало, уже 8 уровень набрался. Я не могу больше ничего найти тут интересного. Поэтому погнали по сюжеточке.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Так. Я могу сейчас. Дойди.
Levioso!
О! Ура!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Я не могу.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Well done.
Поняла.
Levioso!
Прикольно.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
This should be easy.
Levioso!
Good form.
I know!
А, надо его убить.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso!
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast
First
Levioso.
duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Ау.
How's the view?
You're good.
How perceptive.
Protego!
Thank you.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
If only all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy life in duel. Watch your opponent decide to attack or defend yourself.
На.
Try to anticipate
Да,
your
его.
opponent's next move.
Все.
Not
Разобралась.
bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Не нравишься ты мне, чел?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Все?
All right, that's enough.
Подождите. Я хочу сделать чуть-чуть потише игру. Совсем чуть-чуть. Давайте на 50. Это на 60 оставим. И это тоже на 60. Вот так. Все, вот так лучше должно быть.
For one day. Class is dismissed.
А ну, с тобой
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Так я не была в этом кабинете ни разу.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Спасибо.
Revelio.
Посмотрим, что тут есть. Возможно... А, тут можно изучить что-то. Дай. Потом почитаю. Мне надо получить заклинание Лохомору.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
Я не ошибалась, ты. Еще что-то есть? Интересное.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
Все?
Nice work.
Себастьян.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Мое первое.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Звучит интригующе.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Поняла.
Till next time.
Увидимся. Задание завершено. А мне сколько опыта дадут, интересно? Ого, 260. Доступно новое задание. Так, давайте сначала тут уберу знак восстания. Бесит. Нам надо в Хогсмит попасть сейчас. Шо вы мне дали? Не понял. А вроде ничего уже. Все, тут посмотрели задание. Скрещенные палочки, раунд первый. Мне нужно поговорить с Люканом Шумсби в секретном дуэльном клубе. Поговорите с Люканом Шумсби. Хогсмит. Ладно, погнали отслеживать. Что еще? Вот, сюда. После... Требуем уровень 2. Погнали. Карта. Сюда пошли. Я пооткрывала все точки телепортации, куда можно попасть. Пока что. Два не смогла открыть, по-моему. Один ведет за территорию замка, а другой через закрытую дверь. Не могу ее пока открыть.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
Revelio.
Появилась. Ничего ясно. Погнали.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Нет.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Профессор Рон говорил об этом. Что? Работать еще больше?
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
Я
You
хочу
shall find the
путешествовать
time.
по карте.
You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Что еще вы можете рассказать мне о лавке с зельями?
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Магический рецепт.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Значит, здесь действительно есть магазин Оливандера?
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Погнали.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three
Ура,
Broomsticks.
пиво! Пиво пить.
Revelio.
Появилась? Нет. У нас 9 уровень, кстати. Задание. Репара. Профессор Рон хотел бы поговорить со мной о некоторых дополнительных задачах. Почитать. Да-да-да. Путь в Хогвартс. Это все это эти выполненные. Значит, мы идем сюда, получается. А что еще в заданиях? Ага. Мне нужно заняться своей учебой и выполнить задачу профессора Рона, чтобы научиться использовать 3 пары, прежде чем я смогу отправиться в Хогсмит с Себастьяном. Я видела тут уже. Поговорите с профессором Роном, чтобы получить свою первую задачу.
Revelio.
Там котик.
Ah, there you are.
Здорово.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Я выполню задание.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Ты что делать? Ай. Сюда бежать. А.
This is the right... Got it.
Сюда. Оба, 9 уровень. А! Заберите поряжную
A flying
страницу в
page
башне
must be around
защиты.
here somewhere. Accio!
Да где она? Вот.
Brilliant.
Моё. А, я поняла. Пусти. Так, стойте, подождите. А мне ничего там не дали нового? Не. А тут что? Я пока не очень понимаю, что это такое. Но, видимо, для... Не, видимо, для коллекции что-то.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Так. Уже и новые кнопки появились. Успели. Это на тройке. Восстановяющие чары репара можно использовать для починки сломанных объектов и элементов окружения.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Это куда? Погнали ближе. Ты понимаю, практиковаться сейчас и не Хогсмит. Ладно, мы успеваем сегодня отлично все сделать. Ну?
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Подожди. Добро пожаловать в Хогсмит. Все, правильно. Погнали.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Погнали. Опять телепортация. Ладно, подождем. О, прикольно. Ура, мы вышли, что ли?
Revelio.
Что-то интересное есть тут, а?
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she?
Ура, телепортация новая.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved
Revelio.
me.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
Я не успеваю читать.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section.
Туда-сюда?
I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies.
Опа.
They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Revelio.
О. Прикольно, можно забирать вещи.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest.
А,
Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
ура.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I?
Сюда.
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Там понадобится, наверное, по-любому. На каком-то снили варенье.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Озеро.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Ты же по-любому сундуки везде запрятаны, да?
Revelio.
Или нет? Зато видно это, где что находится.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What
Ну,
did,
камеру
Mr.
завести
Moon?
нормально.
Demi guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen
это
Mr.
чё?
Moon in such a state.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Лунный камень.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon
Hogsmeade.
and back at Hogwarts.
Хогвартс станция. Другое не знаю, но озеро вижу вот. Побегаем, посмотрим. Ой, музычка классная началась.
Revelio.
Тут везде лохомора нужна, я смотрю. Ой, подожди.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
I was a boy if my headmaster cancelled Quidditch.
Revelio.
Что есть еще интересно?
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you
Ура,
plenty of
палочка!
time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Деревня Хогсмит наполнена различными достопримечательностями, магазинами и другими точками интереса, которые вы сможете найти, используя карту из руководства. Погнали. О-хо-хо-хо. Карта Хогсмит показывает магазины и точки интереса. Вы можете отслеживать любые из этих мест, выделив соответствующий значок. Да, это мы знаем. Нажмите, чтобы выйти из карты. Лавка Оливандра, нам сюда надо. Погнали.
Revelio.
Опа. Я уже пришла сюда, подождите.
Being an officer. Job, I'd say.
А это что? Ладно, погнали.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Ой, ой, подождите. Она далеко? Все, сюда. Кого видела? У нас тут появилось. Посетите магазин фолианты и свитки, лавку Оливандра, зелье Пеппина и волшебную брюкву. Ого, стащила сундук.
Revelio.
Покрутить.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you
so.
are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
Это мне нравится.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Эу.
Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
Это было ожидаемо.
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
О, подошла. Я могу... я могу выбрать себе. А чё?
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Это красиво выглядит. Не знаю. Блин, этих текстур к ней прогрузили.
Curious indeed.
Что там по выбору есть? Ну блин! Мне не нравятся цвета. О, это надолго. О, давайте бузину бахнем. Где она тут? Боярышник вообще зашибись. О, бузинную палочку делаем, а?
Curious indeed.
Давайте 12 оставим, наверное. Не знаю, в чем разница тут. Вообще ничего не меняется. Липкость.
How intriguing.
Пластичная. Ломкая, твердая, прочная, жесткая, гибкая.
Curious indeed.
Слегка податливая. А то чё? Сердечная жила дракона, волос единорога, перо феникса. Хочу феникса.
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare. And a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think?
О, прикольно выглядит. Все, мне нравится.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Блин, походу не сохранила. Обидно.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Да можно пройти, а? Нет?
Revelio.
Что у нас там по времени? 5 минут еще. Окей, куда там еще идти нам надо? Парикмахерская. 3 метлы. Спортивные товары. Фолианты, свитки. Пойдем туда. Ой, ой-ой-ой, что с этими, с текстурами? Не понял.
Revelio.
А тут что? Может, сюда есть? Ой, деньги есть, ха. Так, ладно, погнали. О, 4.
Accio.
Сюда. Ничего нового не появилось? О, появилось что-то. Опа. Она ничего не меняет. Да, мне... Не знаю. Давайте ее поносим. Чего в инвентаре? Опа. Буду потом за которым собирать обязательно. О, Хогсмит. Угу, это все. Так, и тут что-то есть. Все? Все, погнали дальше. Что у нас восстановились текстуры, надеюсь?
Revelio.
Так, это активировали,
What are you up
отлично.
to now?
Там еще деньги вижу.
You don't ever want to find yourself.
Сори, а? Это я его пнула или что?
Revelio.
Ой, тут книга летает.
Accio.
Свиток летает. Так, давайте зайдем сюда и на этом мы закончим.
An inquiring mind.
Revelio.
Так, а тут что? А, это еще один выход. Что-то тут есть? Это я открыла...
Revelio.
Давай. Еще одна лестница. А что-то есть интересное? О, есть, конечно. Как же без этого? Я не могу бегать. Ладно, давайте говори с ним.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seen it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Ой, это покупать надо. Магический рецепт стол для горшков с маленьким горшком. Магический рецепт маленький стенд для зельеварения. Разблокируй способность наколдовать стол для горшков с маленьким горшком. Используйте этот горшок, чтобы выращивать всевозможные полезные волшебные растения. Он идеально подойдет, чтобы удовлетворить все ваши потребности во время приготовления зелий. Оно бесплатно.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Коробка с игрушками для тварей. О, господи, сколько всего. А мне всего 1000 монеток.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Все, я поняла. Подожди. Я могу продать? Ой, я могу продать. На этом точно не надо. Ты тоже забирай. Опа, что-то интересно. Ладно, все, я буду разбираться даже сама. Спасибо, что посмотрели этот ролик. Надеюсь, тебе понравилось. Буду рада, если поставишь лайк, подписывайся, оставишь комментарий. Также буду рада видеть в Телеграме, ссылочка в описании. А я с тобой не прощаюсь, до встречи в новом видео.